Take two. Alright guys, I just totally drank one of these just now because I forgot to put my phone in video mode, and I just took pictures and I talked to myself, but that's nothing new. So this is the Czech Pilsner that I made with the Neo Mexicana variety of hops. So anyway, let's oh Jesus Christ, that's what happens when you chug a beer real fast and start all over. So, hey guys, it's Wally. It's been a while, right? It's Wednesday night. It's actually Wednesday. Homebrew Wednesday on a Wednesday. So we're gonna sit down and we'll talk about this beer, this lovely beverage. We'll talk about what's going on there and a few other things that's going on. So anyway, all right. So what we'll talk about this beer. So this beer is my Czech Pilsner. It's the same malt bill. It's the first time I made it, except I substituted Sauce hops for Neo 1, and that's a Neo Mexicana variety of hops. Alpha acid's a lot more on this stuff. Actually, I think, let's see here. Alpha acid is 9.5 on these. So, but anyway, same time frame. When I say hop schedule, same time frame, just obviously lesser amounts. And when I first got, and I pressure fermented this is WLP 800. Pressure fermented it in a keg, and I gotta say that beer went absolute fucking nuts. The yeast went absolutely beast mode under pressure inside that keg. It was crazy active. Yeah. It was, I think, I built the starter twice. So I built a 1 liter starter, let that go, cold crashed it, decanned it, then basically added in another can of proper wort starter, another bottle of water. So it was about a liter and a half or so of starter there at that point. Built it again. So then that's what I pitched the whole damn thing into about 4 3/4 gallons. So it was too much in a 5-gallon keg. But anyway, shit went crazy. And I did dry hop it. No, I didn't dry hop it. This is all, no dry hops at all. So anyway, the beer is really good. Right out of the keg, it was bitter. A little more bitter than I had planned. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, but since I let it sit in the keg under serving pressure for about 3 weeks, and that carbonated it. So after all that lagering period of time, everything calmed down, chilled out. It's actually drinking really good. Yeah, I'm really digging that beer. So one thing I've done, I brewed DKN Sunday. So that's what's going on in there. I tried to pitch yeast and ferment at 90. Well, I chilled down too much. So actually fermenting at, it's set, the chamber's set at 90, but the little aquarium mat's not gonna get that kind of temperature on that with 5-6 gallons of beer in there. But anyway, so it's fermenting at about 82.5. So it's just about done. It is slowing down, but what I pitched was, I'll give you right back. All right, so this, come on, focus. Ah, crap, it's not gonna work. Where the shit is it? Come on. Well, anyway, those of you guys that were at HomebrewCon in Providence, and you went by the the Escarment Laboratories booth, they were handing out these yeast flakes, dried yeast. So basically, I split mine in half, put it in a 1 liter starter, and that's what I pitched. So yeah, this is 2019. So it's got some time on it. It's got some age on it, and it immediately kicked right off. Yeah, the starter was nuts. It wasn't, but geez, a couple hours, and I had you guys who make starters on a regular basis, you guys can tell when your yeast is good and your yeast is not. The color will change. You'll start seeing bubbles coming up from the bottom. It's still sucking air down through the center, but you'll see the bubbles and the froth, and you get a little bit of a krausen, not too bad, depending on how fast your stir bar is going. But anyway, it took right off. So that's what I pitched, about a 1 liter starter. So my pitch rate is yes, because I don't know what it is. So I don't know if I underpitched or overpitched, or if it was technically a good pitch for your typical ale yeast. But anyway, it's in there. It's bubbling away at 83 degrees. I actually don't have my brew day sheet down here, but I hit all my numbers. Mashed at 148. Yeah, I mean, mashed in, everything equalized within a few minutes. It's great. pH, my pH in my mash, 5.3. I took my pH reading from the time I mashed the start of the boil, so end of the boil going into fermenter. I've got that pH down. I've got record the final pH once this is, and everything worked out great. I don't know why, but it did. So yeah, brew day went great. The little sample that I took for gravity, I ended up overshooting gravity, I think by 7 or 8 points. So it's gonna be a little bit bigger than typical DKN. Shoot. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I actually brewed kind of late because the beers for the Brew Tubers online home brewing community. Well, we're supposed to be shipping no later than the 1st of next month, and that's not going to happen. There's a few of us that brewed late, so anyway, that's where we're at with that. I mean, it's like yeast. It'll finish up pretty quickly. I'll have to keg it. Well, cold. I gotta dry hop it, cold crash, keg it, carb it, bottle it, ship it. So yeah, so not really. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time, but they made provisions for people to be late. So Homebrew Club. What am I thinking? I can't think today. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm just so damn busy with sports and 3 kids. And there's really nothing going on down here. One thing that was really odd, and let me pick up the phone. Well, one thing that was odd, I'll pick up the phone and I'll hit I can't switch screens mid-recording, so I'm going to have to stop and we'll be right back. Down here, Sunday morning. I'm getting ready to start. Late morning. I'm talking almost noon, so it's really late morning. And this whole entire lid is bulging out. I mean, it's bulging up, and it's full. And this whole top end is full of water. So I don't know what happened with that, but everything had pushed out. There's a foam stopper in that, and that's just a vent. That's all that is. There's the fill. There's the dip tube for the pump. So yeah, it was, I don't know what that happened. It hadn't been that way long, but it had been there long enough. So I went in and cleaned everything up, and started my brew day. First I checked the water quality in there, and the water quality is still pretty good. It's down to 33 parts per million. When I first started that RO system, it was at 0 parts per million. So it's still good quality water. It was just, I don't know if the temperature change had done something, the float failed and it overfilled and pumped it out through the vent. But anyway, so now I've got everything shut down, barrel's full. I don't have to depend on the float. The valve is shut off, so the feed supply line is shut off. So yeah, that was a weird thing that happened to me. It's actually kind of really kind of kicking the balls when you start your day and something's fucked. But anyway, all right, so that's where I'm at. Yeah, I haven't cleaned my new fermenter yet. That's why I got one of the old brew buckets in there. So yeah, next I got beers running out of my ear right now. My keezer's full. I'm not drinking a whole lot because I'm not really home much, other than I work from home, so I'm home during the day, but I don't feel like it's not really a good thing to drink while I'm on my job. So anyway, don't really drink much. After 4 o'clock, I'm done with work, and it's usually running after kids, so that's how it happens. Anyway, all right, guys, maybe we'll see you guys again in a few weeks. I don't know. probably, you know, I'm gonna have to start kicking out tasting videos when I receive back all the DKN variants with all the different Kvike yeast strains. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Yeah, this Kvike the World. This is supposedly, now what we were told at Providence, that it's a mix of everything that that particular propagator has. So it's a mix of all their Kvike strains. So, but in that companies, they don't put a whole lot of information out there with their yeast. So anyway, we're going to learn something. All right, guys, that's it for me. I will see you guys later. Cheers.